This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Last night on Jake Tapper's show, James Comer made an appearance making the case for not having the president's son testify before his committee, Hunter Biden. And look, I don't know him, but it seems to me Jake Tapper's like one of the nicest guys in news media. And even Jake Tapper was pressed into laughter. He found James Comer's answers so hilarious, so, I presume, disingenuous, that he could not help but laugh and mock James Comer to his face. It really was something to behold, and you'll see it in a second. But I came to an epiphany. This struck me, and it's adjacent to some of the things I've said in the past, but I don't think that Republicans, and James Comer specifically in this case, I don't think the reason he's not making reasonable arguments, he's not having reasonable talking points, is because he's not trying to convince reasonable people. James Comer and the Republicans, with the oversight and Jim Jordan and the rest of these dipshits, they're not trying to convince anyone. All they're trying to do is give rhetorical ammunition to their low information voter base to carry with them into 2024, to flood the zone with BS, to confuse the electoral narrative. That's what they're trying to do. And reasonable people aren't going to be repeating these talking points. Reasonable people who are well-informed aren't going to buy this. Anyway, let's start with this first doozy of a clip where James Comer is trying to convince the American people through Jake Tapper's show that this isn't about politics. He doesn't want Hunter Biden to testify publicly because this isn't about theater. Seriously, watch this.
In any case, I guess my other question is just, isn't something better than nothing? Why not just jump at the opportunity to grill Hunter Biden on national television? Here's your chance. You know, you're the dog that caught the bus. Here it is.
This isn't about politics. It's not about theater. My job, I know the media, and I like you, Jake. I know the media would like to have a big public show, and that would be very entertaining. But my job is not to entertain.
Public show. Yes, it's me.
Right. My job is not to entertain you all. My job is to get the truth. When you have
Again, not only is Jake Tapper laughing, even James Comer is holding back, it appears to me, to be laughter. He gets it too. He knows he's a liar. He knows he's a charlatan. He knows he's a rhetorical grifter. He's not looking for the truth. To say that this isn't about politics and this isn't about theater, Jake, when clearly that is what it is. This is a watered-down version of the fiasco that was Benghazi. And here he is in just a naked attempt to lie to the American people. Everyone can see, even MAGA world can see what this is, but they're in it. They want it, so they're not going to complain. The second clip is him explaining that Hunter Biden's new charges, the latest indictment of him evading taxes and all of the problems with his finances, criminal problems, that the reason they've indicted him and the reason he's facing nearly 2 decades in prison now is to protect him. And again, Jake Tapper seems maybe a little confused by this argument.
income. So we think that this is just the tip of the iceberg. We think there are many more crimes. And my concern is that Weiss may have indicted Hunter Biden to protect him from having to be deposed.
Yes.
In the House Oversight Committee on Wednesday.
He indicted him to protect him. Yes. The classic rubric. He indicted him to protect him. I got it.
Well, look, this whole thing's been about a cover-up. You know, you've got two.
That's why he indicted him to protect him, to cover it up?
Well, look, you indict him on the least little thing, the gun charge, and not paying taxes.
He's facing like 17 additional years in prison.
Yeah, but look what he's done. Anybody else?
No, Jake. He's trying to be protected. Weiss is a Republican. Weiss, the special prosecutor in this case, was appointed by Donald Trump during the last administration. He was a holdover because he was investigating this and was kept on. He's not some Obama-appointed, Biden-appointed prosecutor. He's not a Democrat. He's not a liberal. He is absolutely a Trump-era holdover. He holds these ideologies. His fishing expedition turned into something, and here we are. But to assert that they're trying to protect him by threatening him with very real prison time is a hilarious joke. Or even, I've heard this, that they're going to let Hunter take the fall to protect Joe Biden. Again, the problem lies not in the ridiculousness of this, not in the absurdity of all of this, but the fact that they're not making reasonable arguments to convince reasonable people. They're okay with it being just openly and nakedly hypocritical. But that is the state of the Republican Party today, hypocrisy. It has been for a long time, but now they're not even trying to hide it. It's just like, yeah, we're hypocrites. What are you going to do? And again, because of our janky electoral system with the Electoral College and gerrymandering, I mean, if you look at Jim Jordan's district, explain to me how that makes any sense. Ugh. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. You can leave a comment below. We can have a conversation there. If you appreciate what I do and you want to help support my work, click the join button below. For $1.99 a month, you can help support my work, produce this work. It is important, and I believe that the things that we do, the topics we talk about, need more light. You can not only the join button, you can hit the super thanks button. You go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. And if you want to call and leave a voicemail, it is 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me as always, every day, all the time, 24 hours a day, daily at Dollemore.com. Follow me on social media if that's your thing. I am at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, all of them at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. 2024, both can't come soon enough, and it's probably going to be here too quickly. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.